stage name Branson. Breaking bad habits, I've been on my Bryan Cranston. I am not a king, but that doesn't mean I'm average. Special like that beam that went through Raditz, I'm a savage. I'm not 21, I am one of one. Binge watching Gundam on and on. Rolling up a blunt. Haters talking about that running gun. They just bumping gums. Keeping up with young Richie, got them fucking up they funds. I am not a third, but I had to get my loop on. Fuck a corporate job, I'm not trying to put a suit on. Whipping up a pot of udon, tell my boss to move on. I just bought a Maserati with a fucking coupon. Last year I was stressing when I had that repossession. Struggle teaching lessons so that we could reach successes. I am not a king, swear to God I'm just a peasant. Giving everything I got just so my people get the message. Richie. Came up from the bottom, now I stand out. And they don't understand how. I am not a king, I'm just a man now. I am not a king, I'm just a man now. Came up from the bottom, now I stand out. And they don't understand how. I am not a king, I'm just a man now. I am not a king, I'm just a man now. 2017, ramping up my transport. Went from food stamps, now I'm stamping up my passport. My people got my back just like my Jansport. Shout out Mega Ran, I finally got that Japan tour. I am not a king, I'm no hero, that's my credo. I'm just rolling green like CeeLo. I stay gold like Phelps and Speedo. Look, I'm mobbing through Odaiba. Had the ball out in Uniqlo. Almost started up a riot when I saw that RX-0. I am not a king, fuck a throne, yeah. Trying to get my money up to pay my student loans, yeah. Shout out to my bro, yeah. We get super throw, yeah. I'm in Tokyo, reading manga through the phone, yeah. Fuck Netflix, I'm on that crunchy rollin' chill shit. If you hatin', you could come and see that Giga drill tip. Keep a set of Yokohama tires on my wheels, bitch. Richie blowing up like Hero Yui with that kill switch.
Richie came up from the bottom, now I stand out. And they don't understand how. I am not a, I'm just a... All right. Enough of that. We about to get into it. You already see Devin's in the call. I'm late, as usual. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the motherfucking team. You heard? We about to... Wait, I'm on Twitch. Why is it not giving me a multi-stream option? Whatever. Not even going to worry about it. We're about to find out why Devin doesn't like Jellal Fernandez from Fairy Tail. I'm dubbing this Saturday Hating Hour, where you too can hate on a character of your choice. This is the people segment. So, with that being said, let me join the call, see what we about to get into, and y'all can hear everything too. Yo, what's up?
Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, and I can see you too. I don't know if you wanted your camera on.
No, that's cool.
Okay. We live, by the way. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, I've dubbed this segment. It doesn't have to be an hour, but I've dubbed it the Hating Hour just because 2 H's. I couldn't get a third H to make it triple H. I was trying.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, well, you know what? The floor is yours. Let's hear. I don't know enough about Jellal really, but let's hear why you don't like him.
Jellal, I think, sums up most of the problems of the Fairy Tail series. Like, inconsistent powers, inconsistent characterization often, inconsistent world building. It's just, he is like the sum up of everything. Like, I can talk about the design, how it's like reused, not even just in Fairy Tail, it's also reused in other series as well. Like, it's not even just like a kind of like Shiki, who's the main character of Eden Zero.
Yeah.
Like Natsu kind of thing. It is literally the same exact design. I'm not even playing. Like, it's not even a reference. It's the same exact thing.
It's a 1-for-1.
Yeah. And Rave Master. That's because, like, there's a character called Siegfried in Rave Master, sir. And Hero reused that in Fairy Tail. That's how Jellal's whole concept came into being. So he feels like kind of like a Gary Stu kind of character. He feels like he has Hero just put so much bias into Jellal, and he just forces him into situations where he doesn't even belong in.
That's a fact.
It gets on my nerves. We can go all the way back to the oh my god, the Tower of Heaven.
Wait, hold on. Vin is in the comments and he says, "Who is Jellal?" So for those that don't know, Jellal Fernandez is, I'm gonna call him an antagonist of Fairy Tail. He's one of the early villains. He's from Urza's, antagonist in quotations. They end up fighting him in a tower, realizing he's Urza's childhood friend turned crush. He's supposed to be this great magician, but we never really hear much about him after that one segment. He just kind of pops up here and there to help when he can. He's almost like a captain from Bleach. They just show up whenever they want to, honestly. But I feel like he doesn't do much. But back to your point. Yeah. Just had to clear that up.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we could go back to like his backstory, which is like super convoluted. Okay, Jellal, I think it's like the whole story was like basically he was part of the Magic Council, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's part of like this. Yeah, he was like he wanted the name like Seagrain, of course.
Yeah.
And he was like supposed to be kind of like this guy that's just kind of like he kind of like stands kind of like how I sit sometimes, where he's kind of smug, and he's kind of like oh yeah, like it's all about my master plan, and like he kind of. I think the whole thing is like the Tower of Heaven didn't make much sense. Apparently, he separated himself into 2 different entities or some crap.
Yeah, something weird like that.
Yeah, it was like somehow, which is kind of insane how Natsu was able to beat him. That's like another problem with Fairy Tail, like the whole inconsistent powers.
He was supposed to lose, bro. He was supposed to lose that fight.
That was like bullcrap. The fact that you got to think about this like this, man. See, like Jellal says, Seagrain, he split himself in half. So I mean, that's half his power, right? You gotta remember, he's still strong enough to be like a member of the 10 Wizard Saints at half of his original power. So him put together, he should be like way like untouchable pretty much at that point.
Yeah.
But of course, this whole like I think like that's another problem with like Jellal. Almost everything that he's involved in is bad. Like almost every moment that he's involved in is bad in the series. Because like that fight with Jellal in Natsu. Like Natsu literally eats like this like ether nano, and I think he gets like some power up out of nowhere, even though it's not established in the power system of the Dragon Slayer power system that you can eat something outside of your element and get stronger. That is such bullcrap.
Yeah, that was a big anus pull.
Oh, man, it's like what he ate the rock and somehow it's like, oh man, and then like the whole stupid sacrifice, the whole scene is just so stupid because it's like Urza tries to sacrifice herself for like not in the get away of Jellal's attack and protect her from Natsu, and then this dude just like this chin guard or some joint. He kind of reminds me of this character from He-Man, like that eats stuff. I forget his name.
I didn't watch He-Man.
Yeah, but he has like this like mouth guard or something, and he dies like it's just so stupid because I want you to care about this guy, even though you have no reason to care about this dude. It's like he's just some guy that Urza knows.
Simon is what they're saying. Simon from He-Man.
Oh.
I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like God, man, it's like like he dies, right? I guess it's one of Urza's friends.
Yeah.
Which and then like Urza starts crying, and like I guess it's supposed to feel sad, I guess, that he's dead. I guess that's one of, but it's like one of the few deaths in Fairy Tail that actually stays consistent. It is like a character that there's no way for you to care about.
I didn't care about any Urza's friends in the beginning, anyways.
No, that's another flaw of that whole arc, because like everything Jellal is involved in is just bad, because like the whole tower at the end of the arc. It turns into this thing called a lacrima somehow, even though a lacrima is like established to be this magical crystal tool.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say like, I forgot what exactly his plan was. It was
who knows, world domination.
And I remember the whole thing was like, but okay, after that, like they're about to go to jail, right? And for some reason, Natsu like wants to like. I guess help out Jellal, I guess, even though like he barely knows him. I get Natsu's a nice guy, he's a shonen protagonist, so I guess I can kind of let that go, but like this guy is like on his own, like I guess no, here's the whole story. He was mind controlled by Earl Tier, I think. Old tier. Yeah, that's her name. You know, the black haired chick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah, that turns good. Because, well, every fairy tale female turns good.
Yeah, yeah. She was Gray's teacher's daughter or something like that.
But they like barely interact.
Yeah, they
But
really
she
do.
interacts with Joel. That's kind of wild to think about. She interacts more with Joel than she does with Grace, with all two, with like her sister, her mom's student. That's kind of that. Oh, that's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah. Vin says,
Yeah,
"I'm a diehard Natsu Urza shipper. They have no chance of ever getting together. Sorry to break your heart. Natsu's gonna get with
sad.
Lucy, and Urza definitely is getting with Jellal.
Ugh. Oh my god, I'm gonna bring that up later. The problem with Jellal and like Urza's whole relationship.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Oh my god.
That's a train wreck waiting to happen.
Oh, okay. So like, well, we're gonna. Okay, so like after that, like Jellal gets basically punished, right? He gets basically like I guess put into jail. Like Natsu tries to stop him, and Urza stops Natsu. I get whatever. And then we get this whole crap where like Jellal feels guilt because like I guess he like I was the one who like put myself. I was the one who like caused all this bad stuff to happen. You know, same thing that Zeref's doing. Even though that's not the same thing as Zeref, because Zeref actually has no control of his powers, and like it's not even his fault. His magic is just he just literally can't control his magic, so he's like, just killing everything.
Yeah, he wanted somebody to beat him, but nobody could.
Yeah, but the problem with Jellal has no reason to feel guilt at all, because that wasn't even really you. You were controlled by freaking like old tier.
Well, apparently, Ultir used illusion magic to disguise herself as Zeref. He wasn't actually mind controlled, according to Vin. I can neither confirm nor deny it, but that's what they're saying.
So Jellal wasn't mind controlled?
That's what they're saying. It was just Ultir looked like the ghost of Zeref and was whispering sweet nothings in his ear.
But didn't he get possessed by some red magic joint? That whole arc is just.
I can't remember none of that. I barely remember Fairy Tail.
That joint is so stupid. Okay, we're gonna bring up like another like the another example, like Hero just showing all this Jellal bias. The fact that he gives him like another entity, like you know in Wendy's world, Wendy and like Carla.
The world where they barely have magic or whatever.
Yeah, the one with all the stupid cats around.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, those dumb I hate all those cats, man. I'm gonna bring that up later too. It's like the fact that there's this dude called Mystigan, right? He's supposed to like be kind of like him, except like
doppelganger.
He's like kind of like a Jellal from another dimension because everybody has to look like Jellal because Hero just cannot get over that guy.
Yeah, I was a huge Mist fan.
God, man, it's like, oh my god, oh, he just. You remember the Grand Magic Games, right? They hyped this guy up so much to be some super strong dude, and he gets absolutely just foddered in the most embarrassing way possible. And while he's spending all this time like focusing on Jellal with all this will they won't they crap with Urza, he could be doing something like you know Lizana, like they spend all this time in Fairy Tail trying to build this relationship between Natsu and Lizana, and like she does nothing throughout the whole series.
It still does nothing.
She does nothing. It's like, but you spend so much time on this boring Jellal character who's like hyped up to be the super strong dude, but he loses most of his fights, and like he does like, and his dynamic of Urza is so bad because like it's like all they do is just like, let's not even forget the part where like he like flat out abused her throughout the whole Tower of Heaven arc, which is like, I guess since it's confirmed he's not mind controlled, which means that was all him. And that was never really brought up ever again by Urza, because Urza, I guess,
forget.
Like she forgives everybody, I guess.
Yeah. For the word of Fairy Tail is fight, and once you're done fighting, become friends. That's literally the algorithm.
Stupid, really stupid.
Everybody Fairy Tail has fought with. If they don't kill them, they're now friends with them.
That is lame.
Yeah. Power of Friendship really ruined that show for me.
That is so lame.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. So it's like, oh my god. I didn't even talk about like freaking like 100 years quest or how like he comes back and then like they retcon his backstory again. Apparently, his name actually isn't Jellal. It's actually really was Seagrain.
It was,
and like
yeah.
his mom. It's like, dude, it's like, can you decide what this character is supposed to be?
He wanted to forget who he used to be, and then I guess realizes he has to accept who he is. Some weird thing like that. Okay, so Jellal never told Urza that he wasn't mind controlled. As far as she knows, he was mind controlled. Jellal doesn't have the balls to tell her the truth. So that's another reason to hate him.
Yeah. Oh my god. Man, it's like all at this time he spent like focusing on Jellal. He kind of spent like making a lot of these characters better because like Juvia, like after like the early like fairy tale, she started off kind of funny, but then over time she just becomes obsessed with Gray. That's literally becomes her entire character.
And she was supposed to be one of the strongest wizards known to man because she's literally made of her element. And when they introduced her, it was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be the strongest thing possible. Look, she can turn into water and control all the water. And now she's a side character to Gray. I hate the way they treated Juvia. They hyped her up and then trashed her.
It's like Gray can barely get fights on his own without Juvia anymore.
Facts. Gray don't
Like,
win
like...
fights for real. Gray's like Renji to me, with a slightly better record.
Like it's kind of wild because like Gray has like such a vast like array of powers, but like it's like he just kind of just I don't know why he just kind of just crapped on. He's supposed to be like this tactician, but like they don't really. I don't think Hero knows how to write a good tactician.
Oh yeah, no. All the characters are kind of the same, honestly.
Yeah, they all just kind of just like brute force, but you can do that. But like, don't try to pretend like Gray's like some master. Like, he's supposed to be kind of like this, like more like well, Natsu's kind of mode is head on, kind of like Like Gray's supposed to be more like I guess like kind of like oh I think ahead. He's like, kind of like that dude from like Digimon like what's it called Data Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always thought like Natsu was supposed to be kind of more like Marcus was, and like how like and Gray's supposed to be more like Thomas, where he's like more like kind of like more like kind of like a bit the thinker and like more like kind of cool headed. Well, like Natsu was more like like headstrong. Yeah, that's a word.
I can kind of see that.
But the problem is that like since that's not Hero's writing style, so he doesn't know how to make a good tactician. So like Gray's traits don't even really come through. Because nowadays, all he does is just talk about Juvia, even though I don't, like, it's kind of weird, because Gray, here's the problem with the whole Jellal Urza shipping. They set up that, like, Gray kind of had affections for Urza in the, like, Tower of the Heaven arc, but that never gets brought up ever again. Because, like, I remember, like, they were, like, sleeping next to each other, right? Like, Gray talks about, oh, man, she's so pretty at joint. And she, like, Urza, I think it's, like, a little joke, right? Urza immediately wakes up. Like even though he's sustained this stuff, and then like it's like after that like nothing ever comes to that because like oh god
yeah in the 100-year quest thing they're doing now, of course Jallal's making his appearance. They get like tangled up together and are super close, and clothes are being torn off, and they're both blushing like crazy, and you can see they both like each other and stuff, and then just nothing after that fight. They just act like it didn't ever happen.
Of course, that's the whole relationship. It's like Jellal, and besides like his self guilt and stuff, and just being like, I can't really tell you what Jallal's personality actually is.
I don't know either, but it's bland, whatever it is. He really doesn't have a personality.
Like it's like I can't tell you what he likes to do, like what his quirks are. Like I can't even really say he's serious. He's not serious. Here's
why I really don't like him. He's after his whole original arc where he got introduced. He was supposed to be on a redemption arc where he's like, I'm going to stop all the bad things that's happening. I'll go after all the bad guilds. He creates Crime Sorcière, or whatever you probably pronounce it. But still, all the bad guilds go after Fairy Tail. So what is he doing? Like, Fairy Tail's still handling all the bad issues. What are him and Alter doing? They're not fighting anybody. They're not stopping any threats.
Oh my god. Is it okay if I bring up Eden Zero too?
Yeah, I didn't read it or watch it, so I won't know anything about it.
Okay, so the fact he like literally makes another character called Justice who looks just like, you can look this up, a picture of him eventually. He looks just like Jellal, and there's a character named Elsie Crimson, who's like a space pirate. You can probably guess who she looks like.
Yeah.
They literally like almost have the same abilities, which makes me like hate Jellal even more. The fact that you are so obsessed with this guy that you literally like put him in another series, and like he just gets less and less cool every time.
But everybody from Eden Zero's from Fairy Tail.
God, man.
The designs aren't like, maybe he changed the hair color, but the designs are copy paste from Fairy Tail.
God, and he's making another series, right?
What's this one gonna be called?
I don't know, but it's gonna like I know he made like a dark fantasy called Dead Rock.
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's like a shorter series, but like he's making another one, which I was like, I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be a Jellal in that one too.
Yeah.
It's like, God, man. Like, I don't get why he feels like I think Jellal's supposed to kind of like his Gary Stu stealth insert. Like he's like, I'm the strongest, coolest guy ever. I got like no relevant story flaws or personality. Like I'm just that, and everybody just like glazes me. I get off scot free, but you're supposed to feel sorry for me because my self guilt,
my like, poor childhood.
God, man, I hate Jellal so much.
I think the show would be the same without him.
I mean, yeah, like I guess it's like, God, man. And then like. I forgot, but what exactly is his magic? Does he make light?
Oh, let me Google it real quick. Quick. Let's see. Okay, what am I going to type in? Zeref's magic power. Let's see if that gives me anything. Not Zeref's, Jellal. I keep getting them both mixed up.
They have almost the same design. We use that, George.
Okay. Jellal, what is his magic? Primarily heavenly body magic, which allows him to control various celestial objects like meteors and stars.
Okay.
Some people say telekinesis, so he can move objects around in the air. He's apparently strong enough to be a member of the 10 Wizard Saints, which are also overglazed because they all got beat up by the number one dude.
Yeah.
All the Wizard Saints suck.
God, man. Oh, man. Oh, God.
Oh, hold on. Okay. What Jellal actually does. Magic class and signature style. High tier celestial arcane mage, specializing in long range, large scale, transmutation, warp type magic. So, heavenly body, heavenly sphere, teleportation, and dimension spells. And he can shoot powerful destructive beams like Tartaros and the Takeover caliber. Oh, the Takeover. So, yeah. Heavenly powers, it sounds like.
Good Lord.
For him to have all those powers, he should not be as weak as he looks.
I don't think he's won like a legit fight. Legitimately.
Yeah.
I can't remember a fight he's actually won.
He normally does only try. I will give Fairy Tail this, or I will give Jellal this. He'll normally only pick on fights with super powerful people. Like he don't box beneath his weight class. When he shows up, it is against an opponent of caliber. I'll give him at least that much.
I guess.
But still, he don't do enough for me.
Oh yeah, like oh my god, the fact that like you remember that like they had that shipping moment of freaking Grand Magic Games, like Urza has that super A pull moment with the freaking armor. Like how it was like, oh my god, that was so stupid. I remember like Minerva was like, because he blamed Jellal because like I guess Jellal like killed someone that was important to her. That's what they say anyway. But then it was like apparently Urza just for some reason just like no, it was me. Because she tried to, I guess, defend Jellal or some joint. And this is the stupidest thing that happened. Like Urza like pulls out this BS armor that's like apparently it's been known this like it's called Nakagami Starlight or some bullcrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it apparently like you gotta go up and look at the description of that armor. It is apparently known to bend the laws of magic to its whim. It has been known to perform miraculous feats.
What was it called?
Nakagami Starlight.
Urza Nakagami armor. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. It reveals her chest. Apparently, it has a vast amount of magic power, which prevents anyone from wearing the. It's prevented anyone from wearing the armor for over 10 years. The ones who are able to wield it are capable of dispelling magic and are granted a peerless sword, which can cut or slice through anything, even space. The fact that she doesn't use that more often is also crazy to me.
Oh my god.
She can cut through space is wild.
Oh, man.
But she keep using that stupid joint with the flame pants.
Why doesn't she just blow that joint out all the time? It's so. I think it's because like it was such an a-hole. Like I think it's because like Hero knows it's bull crap.
And it was never used again.
Oh god. Oh, kind of like that power like Natsu has.
Yeah, he not eating that stuff anymore.
God. Oh man. Oh god. Oh yeah. Like I guess I didn't talk much about like Mystic and like how like just I guess a guy that's just glazed and just like.
Nah, Mystic's cool.
Really?
Mystic's cool.
About him?
The fact that he actually earned his S rank from Fairy Tail, and when he shows up, he had enough magic power to put everybody asleep, take a mission, and then leave before they could wake up. This man was living like a ghost.
What's his personality and crown?
He's the king of whatever that other place is called. See, he came from that other world to here, and he couldn't show people who he was because then they would realize that, oh crap, he doesn't belong here because he's a doppelganger, so and so. But he cool. After he got back to his real world, he was chatting it up with all the Fairy Tail members. He mad cool.
What's his personality?
A very kingly personality. He's very warm, welcoming, and rules with an iron fist.
Generic.
Nah, he mad cool. He got the power to back up being a king. That's cool with me.
Oh my god. Does he ever? God, man.
See, we don't go to his land enough to know his full personality. But in the Fairy Tail universe, he was mysterious. He was deep, dark, silent, and mysterious.
You know, isn't that kind of like Jellal in the normal world?
No, Jellal's not trying to be mysterious because he be chatting it up with Urza all the time. Jellal's just lame.
Why? I got a question. That was a huge puddle with that whole series. How come Mystic isn't more like the opposite of Jellal? Because like in like Wendy's world, like not Wendy's world. I mean, in that world, it's supposed to be like kind of like there's all supposed to be opposites, right?
Yeah.
Like because like there was a Natsu that could drive. There's like Juvia that didn't like gray because you know that's her only personality trait. Wendy, like Lucy was kind of crude, and like you know they're all opposites, of course.
Yeah.
But like, I expect like Mystic would be kind of like more opposite of Jellal, but he kind of like he really isn't as much as you think.
Well, it's because Jellal's had his personality tampered with multiple times. So, if you go back to when Jellal was a kid, he seemed like he was a shy crybaby, where Mr. Gun is I'm gonna stand, talk to people, and I'm 10 toes with whatever. So who Jellal is currently now, we can't really judge because he's been messed with so often. He don't even know who he is for real.
God, man.
He was Vin said he was hit with Nirvana, which affected his personality because he was originally gonna be evil again, but Urza talked to him, and because of Nirvana, it flipped his feelings or whatever. And now he's still good. It changed his whole personality. So if his personality did a 180, that explains why they're both alike.
But that means that the Jellal that Urza likes isn't even the real Jellal.
Yeah, but she don't know that because she don't even know Nirvana was active.
And is Hero ever gonna like address that? Why do people ship them so much?
Nah, they ain't gonna address it. Nobody would even remember it, honestly. If Vin didn't put that in the comments, I wouldn't remember it either.
Jellal is a terrible character.
So, when Jellal had amnesia, he was told what he did wrong. Urza, he had a chance to tell Urza, but he didn't explain a thing. And he was about to return back to being evil, but then Urza explains what he did wrong was because of amnesia. His heart was already teetering between good and evil. Nirvana made his feelings flip, and he turned good.
okay.
Yeah, kind of lame. Still, it's not helping defend Jellal.
Jellal, I just it's like this character is like an absolute mess when you think about it.
Yeah, honestly, Fairy Tail overall is a mess. The only characters I like in Fairy Tail currently are Gajil and whoever the chick is that he knocked up, because at least he's getting plot progression. You can see him evolving from evil to good now to being a husband. He's the only character that's having character development.
At least Godzilla, like, I don't think it was like also wasn't given like scot free like Jellal is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Godzilla was like treated like how he's supposed to, but like Urza's like offering Jellal like a place in Fairy Tail and joint. I'm like, this guy, like, it's sad because I honestly think that Urza, out of like the main dudes in Fairy Tail, I think she has better chemistry with almost all the other ones, like the ones she's close to.
Yeah.
Like Jellal and Urza don't even really have a dynamic almost.
Yeah, they both just like each other and don't know how to tell each other they like each other.
Yeah, like, but if you like look at like even like Urza and like Natsu's interactions, they're like a lot more like, I don't know, it feels like a lot more natural. Like,
Yeah.
which is sad, but oh man, like heck, heck, even with Gray, like they could have like done more with that, but the problem is after Juvia was introduced, like, you know, it kind of Gray just kind of like went more in that direction. Like they kind of like they never even brought up like the Tower of Heaven stuff Gray had with Urza. They never brought that up again at all, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. They almost wanted to make Gray the main character when he had that whole arc with the devil ice slinging stuff and his dad. That was like Gray's arc, and then they just decided, you know what? Cancel it all. Turn him back into a side character.
God, man.
They host so many characters in that show. It's crazy.
God, Lasagna, like, you know what's sad about Lasagna too, with like all this Jellal focus. Like Lasagna could have like also been like a really good like rival for Lucy. They could have had like Lucy in Lasagna like compete over Natsu or something like in like a slick way, and like that could have developed like they could have had like her be like kind of like Lucy's rival.
Mm-hmm.
But Lasagna literally doesn't do anything.
Nope. It feels like they rescued her for no reason.
Why bring her back alive? My God, man, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I like Elfman and the chick with the eyes who turn people to stone. They got a good dynamic. That's relationship dynamic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess Lucy's and Natsu's is okay. The problem with that one is like it's mostly like Natsu just kind of like it's mostly fan service stuff.
Yeah, I don't even think they like each other yet. Natsu, all he wants to do is fight, and Lucy's just happy to be in Fairy Tail. I don't think they actually like each other like that.
I think that's more like the fan base. Like he just kind of just like gave up.
Yeah, the fans are trying to make them be together, but I don't think they've ever shown interest in each other like that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I guess Natsu's touched their chest before, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't even know if Natsu fully understands what a woman is. He just knows people. He's like, you're a human, I'm a human.
Yeah. Gray, I guess, like, Gray comments on, like, women being attractive, I guess. He's like, oh, man, Lucy's, like, so hot. Or something. He'd be, like, saying stuff like that himself. But, like, Natsu, I don't even know, like, actually sees women that way. He's kind of, like, just more like I want to fight.
Yeah, because Natsu was raised by a dragon. And I'm sure the dragon ain't teaching birds and bees.
Yeah.
Fighting is Natsu's love language, says Vin.
Oh,
that's a fact. You know who I hate too? And I'm skirting from the Jellal because I have a character in Fairy Tail that I hate, but I don't know her name. It's the dude's daughter, the chick that's always drinking barrels of alcohol.
Oh, Kana?
Yeah, I can't stand her. She had a slight arc where she was like, I'm gonna learn the Fairy Tail forbidden magic. She used it, it did absolutely nothing. It took us a couple episodes for her to still do nothing. She found out who her dad was, and she still low key hates on her dad, which I guess I could understand because he really ain't in her life. But yeah, her whole personality, I just hate it, and I wish she wasn't in the guild.
But like her dad, isn't it Guild Arts?
Yeah, guild darts.
That dude looks just like Shanks, man.
Yeah,
Like
he's the Shanks. He's the Shanks of the series. Super
like
powerful, one arm.
they couldn't even like change up the design a little bit. He
No.
couldn't even like oh my god, man. I do hope that like oh man, like I do hope like at least like the Heroes next series is gonna be better, but it's like I'm not gonna put my stock into that.
No. And unless we can get rid of the power of friendship, I don't believe in anything he's going to create.
He has to also make the powers more consistent because like you have situations like Gajil eating shadows, and so like it's just so weird. And like the whole inconsistency with the power system is the fact that like Urza like I thought the magic system was implied that you were taught the magic or you were born with it, but somehow in the Tower of Heaven arc, like Urza somehow chooses like the re-equip, which like somehow is able to like control these weapons that are just on the ground when she was a kid.
I don't know
It felt
how
like
you learn magic in that show.
no,
I don't think they ever
never
really touched on it. Yeah.
that's the problem with like a lot of people say that like I know like a lot of like the criticism of, like with training arcs with shonen is like the fact that like oh it's boring etc but blah 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 whatever. The good part about training arcs is like it has a chance to explain the battle system and how it works like the ins and outs of it. You can but the it's like but the problem with Fairy Tail it has like it just has like no training arcs at all.
Yeah. Oh wow, they really don't. Except Kana learning that fairy light. They don't train.
Yeah, they don't train, they don't explain anything. It's like with Fairy Tail it's like the power seem like they just like do whatever like the I guess you have magic power that you have to use or whatever, but
Yeah.
like it's never really explained out.
You don't need to train when you have the power of friendship.
Yeah. Which is sad because like I remember like a really good scene Natsu had that like kind of led to nothing where like he got like kind of scared of like Gildarts. I was like, oh man, they're finally gonna give Natsu some character development.
No.
And it kind of just like Natsu just kind of just gave up like because he got so terrified of like Gildart's power. But it kind of just led to nothing. He just kind of just was same old Natsu after that. He didn't like even like if you're gonna have the character like kind of be the same, they still should take something out of it. Natsu was literally the exact same.
They gave that one instance where Natsu recognized Gildarts was too strong to even try to fight. And then Natsu still goes off and fights people that are too strong for him to be fighting. So I don't even get what the point of that was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nothing. You know what? There a similar kind of thing that happened in Black Clover, but the difference was like Ost actually like kind of learned something from that because like it was like apparently like I think it was like the fire dude like it was way early on. Like it was like when like remember like when like the city was like being invaded by like those shadow zombie guys whatever.
No.
Oh, that was really early on. You know when we first saw like you know the Flame Captain the original one.
Yeah.
Regolion.
Yeah.
Before he got injured. Like okay, there's a scene where like this guy that has like one spell page or some joint. And he like Ost has to fight like these guys. They're like these kind of like these zombie mofos.
Mm-hmm.
And like basically like his whole approach is basically to try to like charge in because he wants to like try to like I guess like he's trying to like just go on instinct like Asta usually does, and it ends up like not working for him. And then Fuegoleon just stops him, saying you have to like pay attention to the environment, you have to pay attention like your surroundings, you have to think before you act. And after like Fuegoleon gets injured in the next fight, Asta actually takes on what he says, so actually it actually does something. But the problem with Natsu, every fight he approaches it the same exact way. He never develops at all.
You know, I'm gonna change this segment to why we just hate Fairy Tail instead, because I feel like we'll do this conversation. We just hate Fairy Tail.
I mean, well, the problem with Jellal, there's like not much to talk about. Like at least when we had the Tifa discussion, like there's more to talk about with Tifa because it's like there's like more content. Because like Jellal is just such a nothing burger of a character that you can't even really. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to realize I don't like a lot of Fairy Tail stuff.
Yeah, like I guess we just call it why we hate Fairy Tail. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Because we kind of already talked about Jellal because like there's not much to say. His powers suck. His personality's basically nothing. So there's nothing to talk about there.
Rebranding.
Yeah.
Also, I think Fairy Tail should have lost that fight with the people from the other continent. The people that were like working for Zeref, they should have lost that fight. There's no reason they won.
Yeah.
Homegirl that can turn people with tiny. You had the dude who could control sand. You had the wizard king. You had Ursa's mom who was a dragon, and Zeref.
That was bullcrap.
Yeah, there's no reason that lineup lost. It can't be explained.
Ursa broke literally every bone in her body, and like that was established. She broke every bone in her body, and she just still somehow just won. And Wendy out of nowhere just somehow has this magic enchant. She apparently has dragon slaying magic that you can apparently enchant weapons now with dragon slaying magic. Which like when was that ever established?
Yeah.
Urza, I think Urza outside of fights is like pretty fun. Urza when she picks up a sword though, I think she's probably one of the worst characters to watch fight.
Yeah, I don't know if I qualify Urza as a swordsman still.
God, man, it's like because it's so wild because like this is how Urza fight usually goes. Like she gets her butt whooped for the most part, and then like out of nowhere, it's like she gets some ridiculous power up that comes out of nowhere, kind of an April. Yeah. And then double pay spread.
She lost her fight to the dude she was fighting in the 100-Year Quest. Ignia's son, she lost that fight. He was like, let's have a fight to see who the best swordsman is, and he whooped her. Wasn't even a competition. He was like, bam, bam, bam. Fairy Tail had to show up.
Good lord, man. Urza would you say Urza gets the most amount of, like, I think she gets like the torture fan service. That's Urza's fan service.
Yeah.
Like she gets like that she appeals to that audience, like who like I remember like the demon arc where like she got like whipped.
Yeah.
That joke was so messed up. She was like she was like apparently like, that was like probably the worst like the examples of me like after that I just stopped caring about all Urza's fights because like it was established that like this like demon like apparently her power was like apparently like she can apparently like, manipulate like increase your pain like you lose all your senses you like and like every like even the smallest touch will make you feel like searing pain like which is kind of weird that you have no touch but you can still feel pain but whatever. And she was getting stronger by every second. So like, how did Urza win that fight? And like everyone was asking, and like happy to say, oh, it's just because she's Urza. I'm like, okay, sure.
Man,
thanks.
You don't ask questions with Fairy Tail. That's the thing.
God.
They're gonna win. You don't care why they win. You just keep watching.
Because I guess when Hero first said he made Fairy Tail, he said he made it because he wanted to feel like the the college friends or something. I don't know.
Nah, Fairy Tail had potential to be one of the next big three, and then it just kind of lost itself in friendship. The unexplained victories make people stop caring about it. Yeah.
Things just not making any sense.
Yeah. Like, there's no way people should be winning these fights. There's no way he should be able to do certain things. There's no real explanation. It's a typical shonen of don't ask questions, enjoy the fights.
Hell yeah, even like the final fight, like how did Natsu win that joint?
Yeah. Like, I still can't fully explain how Acnologia lost. Because he shouldn't have.
Right.
And even still now, in the 100-Year Quest, they're like, yeah, but we beat him. And everybody's like, yeah, but he's still the strongest thing ever to exist. Like, okay. Even Zeref was scared of him.
Good lord.
And then the whole Zeref Natsu being siblings, that's a whole nother can of worms that I feel like was unnecessary. Unneeded. Just added a stupid layer.
Because like him being Natsu being in didn't really change anything with his character. It didn't affect him at all.
He didn't. He don't even care. He still don't even call that dude his brother. The only family Natsu has is Ignia, his dad dragon. Or Ignil.
God, man.
Yeah. Okay. This is going on too long. It's going to be a 45-minute YouTube video. All right. Final thoughts. Let's hear
them. Let's see. I guess we got to start off with Jellal, so I guess we can go ahead first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jellal is just a boring character who has like a bad relationship with Urza. He gets too much focus because he's like Hero's Gary Stu self-insert, so he puts him in situations where he doesn't even really belong in.
Mm.
Like he somehow has he has 3 different alter egos, but like for some reason he gets to appear in different stories, and he has weird powers that even though he's supposed to make the super strong dude, he loses almost most of his fights.
Yep.
Boring, bad personality. We don't know what he likes to do. We don't know like what he. I guess we want to we know he wants to do good stuff. I guess
That's really it.
but yeah.
Yeah.
And it affects like a bunch of other characters that don't really get developed. Like Juvia doesn't really get much development. She somehow loses in a water arena, even though she's a water mage.
Mm-hmm. She should never lose.
That was so stupid. She lost in a water arena.
Yeah. Vin in the chat says final vote. Jellal is trash. Enough said.
Oh yeah.
It is enough said.
Yeah, it's about he glazes like Jellal, but like he lets Lucy like get her butt whooped almost every time just for fan service.
Lucy. Okay, here's my final thoughts, and I'm just gonna talk about Fairy Tail in general.
Yeah.
I hate most of the characters because I feel like none of them work hard. They all get random power boosts. We don't really care about anybody. There's no consequences. If you don't die in a fight, you become friends. But when it comes to Lucy, I will give her respect because I feel like she's the only character we see that actually has to work hard. She's learned how to manipulate her keys to do star dresses and stuff. So she really in the paint with her fights. Everybody else, we don't know how to get stronger. They just do. So out of all the characters, I'll give Lucy a little bit of respect, even though she takes a lot of L's. She's out there trying. Everybody else, random power-ups, they just win. I hate the show, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's been our Saturday. What am I calling this? Saturday Hatred Hour. Tune in next week to see who hates what next week. Shout out to Devin for joining in. Appreciate you. And if you all have somebody you hate and you want to express your hatred or if you even want to defend something that's been hated on, make sure you join the Discord community. You could be featured in a Hatred Hour Saturday episode. Appreciate y'all. That's it, stream. We out. Alright, recording is ended. I actually am going to end stream. I love the show despite the flaws. I can't. I hate shows where there's no consequence, and that's also why I hate My Hero Academia, because there's no consequences to anything. But I am going to end stream. I'm going to end this stream, and then I'm going to come back playing Digimon, and y'all can watch me level up. Alright, for now, peace.